Hi, my name's Leah Perino, and this week's learning module is about leadership. There are 3 learning outcomes for this week's module. The first is to create a SMART goal and understand the importance of using this type of goal. The second is to understand different motivation theories and explain how they're used. And the third is to understand what leadership theories are and provide examples of notable theories. Leaders are responsible for setting goals and objectives for themselves and the rest of their team, and it's important that these goals be as clear as possible. Creating SMART goals is a way to create effective goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Specific means that the goal is well-defined and clear. Measurable means that there is a way to track progress and compare it to the end goal, which helps to see if the team is falling behind or if the goal needs to be slightly modified. Achievable means knowing how the goal will actually be achieved. Realistic means that it's within the company's resources, like having enough money or materials. And lastly, time-bound means that there is a defined time frame to reach the goal within. An example of a broad goal would be saying, I will grow my business, while a SMART goal would be something like, I will gain 2 new clients within 1 month by asking current clients for referrals. I'll measure my progress by seeing how many clients I'm able to acquire in that time frame. The SMART goal tells exactly what the person wants to get done, how they'll achieve it, how they'll measure success, and gives a specific time frame to complete it within. These help to make the goal more clear and explains exactly what needs to be done. As a leader, it's important to keep employees motivated and engaged, and there are some notable motivation theories that help to explain what types of factors keep employees motivated. Some of these theories include Hertzberg's 2 factors theory, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the Hawthorne effect, and expectancy theory. There are many others in addition to these, but these are some of the most widely accepted ones. Hertzberg's 2-factor theory says that there are motivator factors like career progression, feeling recognized, and enjoying your work, and hygiene factors such as salary, benefits, and company policies, which are all things that impact how motivated someone is to do their work. Maslow's hierarchy of needs says that people's most basic needs must be met before they become motivated to achieve higher level needs. In order from lowest to highest level needs, this includes physiological factors like food and water, safety factors like health and well-being, love and belonging factors like having healthy relationships, esteem factors like being confident and respected, and lastly, self-actualization, which is the desire to achieve everything you possibly can. The Hawthorne effect is based on a study that was done that showed that employees become motivated as a response to the attention being paid to them, regardless of what changes are actually being made. And this test was completed by changing factors in the office, like the type of lights, the type of chairs, just little things like that. And even though what was being changed didn't really make a difference to any of the employees, they became more motivated when they felt like their employer was trying to do something that would be better for them. And lastly, expectancy theory is based on 3 factors, including expectancy, which is the belief that your efforts will result in your desired goal, instrumentality, which means thinking you'll be rewarded for meeting expectations, and valence, which is the value that you place on that reward. Just like motivation theories, there are a huge variety of leadership theories as well. These are essentially theories that indicate ways to be an effective leader. There are many out there, but some of the most notable ones are trait theory, path goal theory, transformational leadership theory, and servant leadership theory. Trait theory emphasizes the traits of leaders that make them effective, like confidence or being knowledgeable. And these traits vary for all leaders, and not all leaders have the same traits. But the idea of this theory is that anyone can be an effective leader if they're able to mimic the traits of a good leader. The path goal theory says that leaders can improve performance by offering rewards for achieving goals, clarifying a path to those goals, and then helping to remove any obstacles in the way of achieving those goals. This helps to create an understanding of what teams are working toward and how they can get there. Transformational leadership is when a leader uses their vision and personality to create positive perceptions and motivations. 4 components to this include intellectual stimulation, consideration for individuals, inspirational motivation, and idealized influence. Lastly, servant leadership is when the leader acts as a servant first. This means that they focus on the needs of other team members before their own needs. This tends to lead to higher engagement, more trust, and stronger relationships among team members. The following are supplemental materials for this week's topics. The first article gives examples of SMART goals and shows how to make a less specific goal into a SMART goal. The second article outlines other motivational theories that were not already discussed during this presentation. And the last article shows a timeline of how leadership theories have changed over time. With that being said, the discussion questions for this week are to create a SMART goal for yourself for anything that you currently want to achieve. The next is, which motivation theory do you think is best for keeping employees engaged and motivated? And the last is, which leadership theory do you find most effective and why? And these are the resources used for the information in this presentation.